You guys, what's up? Bringing you a brand new video here. The title of the video, as you can see, is, well, I'm recording the video now, so I don't know exactly the title, but it's going to be something like along the lines of best job in the Army or something like that. Now, a little background, probably a lot of background on myself. I have been in the Army since June 13th, 2016, so here in like 2 weeks, I will be in the Army for 4 whole years. And originally, that would have been the end of my contract. I would have ETS, and I would be on terminal leave now, and I'd be back in Florida doing whatever it is I would have done. But due to world events, I decided, I'm like, hey, that's probably not a good idea right now to go back to Florida and not really have that job security. So I extended for 6 months, and I would probably, if you ask anyone, or probably anyone in my unit, honestly, I got a really really good deal. Real quick, the gameplay, it's hard point on Shoot House. I've been playing Shoot House a lot because of the playlist. I like Shoot House. It's a good map for how small it is, so it's like fast paced, but at the same time it's I don't know, it's a good tempo. But yeah, back to what I was saying. I would have ETS'd here in 2 weeks. Would be my final day in the Army. I would be on terminal leave. I would be in Florida already. So instead, I extended for 6 months. 6 months, and this was my deal basically. So, a little more background. I've been in college since fall of 2018. I've been doing online college back at the community college back in Florida, get my associates in general studies. I'm currently taking 3 classes. I'll get into a little bit more on that. I only need 5 more to complete my associates, so these 3 and then 2 more. And with that, I basically extended for 6 months, and then the promise was I would get to go to school for 6 months. So imagine this. Just think of this scenario. So normally, my job in the Army is a 92 Alpha. I work in the motor pool with the mechanics. I order their parts and do all the computer stuff for all the vehicles, weapons, and all that equipment our unit has, and blah, blah, blah. Some boring stuff. But with my extension, I got promised that I would get to go to school for 6 months. And now the take on top of that is that it's online school. Not that in-person school would have been any more difficult, it's just that less of a headache, if that makes sense. Going to class and all that, kind of having to make your own schedule. Whereas now, I just completely have control over my schedule. The only stipulation is I have to do PT, which for you people that aren't in the Army or don't really know much about the Army, is I go in every day, Monday through Friday. I have to be there at 6:30, and I'm normally out by like 7:40, 8 o'clock. And that's it, that's my day, I'm done. So I'm basically giving the Army, it depends how you want to count this, from waking up to coming back from PT, it's probably like 2.5 hours, 3 hours almost, but from being there to leaving, it's a little over an hour, hour 15 minutes. So I'm basically giving them 6, maybe 7 hours a week just to do PT, and then I'm done for the day. I'm done. I've done what I have to do for the Army side of things, and then I just go and I do online class through FSW. And I mean, there are some good jobs in the Army, but like that's basically my place of duty, is home and then doing online class. Which online class, I'm not gonna say it's easy, because you do have to, make yourself do it. It's just not gonna get done by itself. It's a lot easier than what I was doing in the Army, which is great for me. But yeah, it's basically the overall feel of that. I'm basically working 7 hours a week and still getting paid the same as what I was when I was putting in however many hours I was putting in a week. It was a lot. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's what I've been where I'm at in my life right now. It's pretty exciting because due to the whole crisis and everything, I really just chill at home with my wife. There's really not much to do anyway. But if there was, I'd be going out a little bit more and doing that. But once that's available, I'll be doing that. But yeah, that's why I wanted to address all that, to say that I want to devote more time to YouTube, because obviously I have the free time now. Back when I was getting off at like 6:30, 7 o'clock, I obviously didn't want to make any YouTube videos or give any of my time to YouTube, because I had limited free time, and like I'd obviously play, but there's a difference between playing and then making the video, recording the video, and doing all that for the video. I'm not saying it's hard, but I'm just saying it's a process you have to put more time into, more effort into. But yeah, I'd still be playing, I'd still be spending time with my wife, but now, since I have all this free time, I'd like to put more was gonna say thought, but that's not the right word. But more attention to my YouTube channel, more attention to like the YouTube community that I can make and grow myself. I put this out in a recent video. I recently got monetized, which is very exciting. I think my first day I made a whopping 72 cents, so that's exciting. And then yeah, so that's where I'm at with my life right now. I would definitely say I can't speak for every single job in the Army, but that's a pretty good deal. My friends told me the same thing, like, hey, you definitely got a good deal on that, which I think is fair too. When I got offered the detail, it's like, it wasn't just to walk away scot-free. It was basically saying, hey, you know, you have the option, like, you can still get out of the Army, but you know what the world's like right now. So I'm like, yeah, that's true. I might as well give it 6 more months, and then we'll see where I'm at there. And then the whole school thing is just like, why not? I mean, I'm still bettering myself, but I'm still getting all the benefits and the pay. So yeah, all that basically led me to my big point that I'm going to be making more YouTube videos, trying to be as active as I can be, and doing more, playing with probably subs would be really cool, or just kind of being more involved with the community. I know I said that more, but I just want to be more of a content creator. I mean, I'm decent at the game, so I think putting my time and effort into content creating is definitely will pay off for me in the long run. I think too, back to the school point, I went to, like I said, I'm just working on my associate's degree in general studies, so I'm just taking like basic class now, basic math, a speech class, and then what's my third class? Oh, like a human geography class, right? So all of that for my general studies associates, but when I go to my bachelor's, I probably will do something like video editing or graphic design, which is kind of what I do now. In my free time for YouTube, you know, you have like your whole making of the video, which isn't not a hard process, but I mean, it's one you can not perfect, but you can always improve on, which is what I like to do. I mean, I can always make the videos better, you know, not just the gameplay, but I can, how I edit them, how I record them, how I like my voice, I can always make that better, which is, I don't know, I find that aspect entertaining or fun, so I probably go to school for video editing or graphic design, which making the thumbnails, and I do like some stuff for my friends every now and then for graphic design, and that's always enjoyable. I just, you know, open up Photoshop and then do whatever I do for half an hour to an hour, and it's I mean, I don't want to use the word fun, but it's relaxing, it's enjoyable, I enjoy doing it. So that's what I want to go to school for when I got out. The original plan was I would have got out, finished my associates over the summer, but now I'm going to finish it in the fall, no big deal, and then go to college or university in the fall. But now it all got pushed back a little bit, but like I said, I'm not complaining because of the sweet deal I got being in the Army doing that. So yeah, like I said, 2 more weeks within 4 years, so I will officially finish my contract with 4 years and 6 months on it, which is exciting. More on the YouTube thing, I plan on bringing a lot more videos, like I said, twice a day. I'm going to try to stay up to date on like the news for Call of Duty, like what's coming out, kind of keep you guys up to date. I do my custom class videos, those do pretty well, so I'm going to stay up to date on those. Just like what, because every season they introduce new weapons, whether it be new assault rifles, new submachine guns, we've had new shotguns, new light machine guns. They always bring new weapons, and that always kind of changes the flow of the game, really. In this gameplay, I'm using the MP5 and the M4, the most, I would have to say, the sweatiest class in the game, really, but they're always making different changes and different patches to weapons. Like, the M4 isn't as good as when it first came out, but it's still pretty good in multiplayer. Same thing with the MP5, like, they've changed those around a couple times. Different weapons get different patches, so today, like I said, the M4 is the best gun, but maybe a week from now, say the, what's a good one? The Scar, right? The Scar is like the next best assault rifle. They changed like how the recoil is on it, and it's like a laser beam now, and its damage is high, right? So I'll continue making those videos, the class setups, which I enjoy making because those are, it's more of like a, hey, this is what I use, and hey, this is what I have gameplay showing, like, this is a pretty good class. It's not just, oh, I'm good at the game, I can use any class, because like there's some weapons I stay away from because I'm absolute garbage with them. Really, like the Uzi, like why is that even? It's terrible. So I don't use it. But yeah, more videos like that, more Warzone videos. I normally play with the same 4 people. I'm really waiting for them to release Warzone duos, so I can make me and my friend can play. I think when duos comes out, it's gonna be very exciting. But I do play trios a lot and quads occasionally. Warzone videos are fun to make. Like I made the past couple videos on the Easter egg. Those videos did good. So I think to do with the Easter egg, it's there's more to it. I don't know if they're waiting for season 4 to release more to it, or if it's already out now and people just need to figure it out. So every time we get like key cards inside the Warzone, we always try to mess around with it and see if we can do anything to the bunkers and see what we can improve on after that. And so those videos have been doing pretty good too. But yeah, so just pretty much everywhere. I might even start streaming too, because with the schedule I had, basically Monday through Friday, I'm quote unquote busy between, like, say I wake up at like 5:30, get there, and then I'm home by like 8:15 at the absolute latest. So I pretty much have all day to do content or stream if I wanted to. Obviously I fit college into that, but that's no big deal. It's just 3 classes. I've done 3 classes before. But yeah, we're wrapping up to the end of the gameplay. Comment below what you guys want to see from the channel, because I'm definitely open to any suggestions. Playing with people, playing different games, playing new games. I even make videos about like the stock market occasionally, so it's really anything I can go. Let the rest of the video play out. Thank you guys for watching, and bye.